Baldur's Gate 3 is the most anticipated RPG in ages, and it is releasing on August 3rd, 2023 for PC on Steam and GOG. But at what exact time will we get to start playing the highly anticipated Baldur's Gate 3 by Larian in each region? And we'll be talking also about the PlayStation 5 release for Baldur's Gate 3 and everything we know so that you can be prepared for the Baldur's Gate 3 release coming in just a couple of days from the recording of this video. Baldur's Gate 3 is launching in North America at these times on August 3rd, 2023, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 10 a.m. Central, and should be available on Steam and GOG at these times. For the other times I've listed here in the video, feel free to pause to check for your local time. And remember, the launch date for Baldur's Gate 3 used to be August 30th, and they were going to offer a 3-day early access to the full game, but they decided to move the date up to August 3rd, probably because of Starfield. However, there is no longer a 3-day early access to the full game on PC. However, PC players actually can play the early access version of Baldur's Gate 3, which is basically an incomplete Act 1 version of the game, and you can play that right now as they've had that access for the past couple of years. It is a ton of fun, but remember, it's missing a lot of the core pieces and content, races, classes from the full release. And remember that these are the PC version of Baldur's Gate 3 release times, and if you're getting it for PlayStation 5, the launch is actually on September 6th. 2023. But if you have the Digital Deluxe version of Baldur's Gate 3, you get 3 days early access, meaning you can start on the PlayStation 5 on September 3rd, 2023. And this is usually at 12 a.m. Eastern for play. Now, the Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3 is still in the works, as they're having issues apparently with the split-screen co-op and performance for the Xbox release, and it will be announced later once they have these issues worked out. As far as preloading the game, it looks like PC players will not be able to. Or at least sort of. Although you can download and play the early access that we already spoke about, which once again is most of the races and classes with limited options for character creation, so like all the hairs and beards and all the character creation isn't all in this one. And although the Act 1 content is a ton of stuff, they have revealed that there is even more content in Act 1 after release. And you can certainly play this version of the early access that's been available for a couple of years. Of course, it's been updated over the years as well, but you can play that all the way up until launch. Now, when it comes to launch time, a major patch will be released to your early access version, basically updating it to the release or the launch version of Baldur's Gate 3, so preloading will not actually be a thing due to this way of testing and releasing Baldur's Gate 3. However, I expect a preload for PlayStation 5 once we get closer to its release time will probably be a thing, since it does not offer early access. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 is a $60 game with the Digital Deluxe Edition available for $80 US, and the PlayStation 5 version is $70 US. So we can expect the Xbox Edition will cost the same. The download size is roughly 68 gigabytes, and after it is installed, it should take up about 78 gigabytes of your hard drive space. However, Larian asks that you have 150 gigabytes of space available, as there will be patches and extra features and content that they will release over time. I believe we can expect the same level of support we got for the early access over the past couple of years, with patches to address player concerns and ideas that the team gets from seeing the data of people playing Baldur's Gate 3 will very likely inspire them for additional content and options. Baldur's Gate 3 has 3 acts that make up the campaign, with acts 2 and 3 being brand new content that even the early access players have never seen, and if they are as large and as open-ended as Act 1 is, then we can expect thousands of playtime hours exploring and enjoying the Forgotten Realms in this epic CRPG. The release of Baldur's Gate 3 will see many people diving into this epic campaign, both in single player and multiplayer groups. I have tons of videos of Baldur's Gate 3 here on the channel, and if you want more, please like and subscribe, and I hope you are ready to dive into the world of the Forgotten Realms and explore the Sword Coast in this tabletop CRPG that is about to conquer many hours of your life and time in sweet, blissful RPG gameplay full of choices and consequences. Baldur's Gate 3 is likely the coolest release of 2023, and I'm all here for it. I'll see you at launch, and as I'm streaming and making content about Baldur's Gate 3 for many months to come. Until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming. I want to give a very special thank you to the members of Napalm for your contributions month over month in keeping me full time. You help me pay the bills so I can keep streaming and pumping out content, and I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And I think you might be interested in becoming a member of the channel. Please click the join button down below the video for more information and join our family. And I want to give an extremely big shout out to the Lords of Napalm: Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelic Lid, Rodney Mom, Vander, Galerain Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Bad Wolf Gaming, Richard Glass, Chrono Guru, Kobold, and William Long. Thank you for your highest tier membership.